Samson, you told me after the win against Virginia on Saturday night that you were headed out to a Halloween party as Jack Sparrow. How was the Jack Sparrow Halloween experience?
Man, it was good. It was gonna be good. And then I went home and took a hot shower, and it was game over. My bed was calling my name after that. And I ended up going to sleep. That shower got me, and I just took my butt right to bed and, got a nice, good sleep in and went to church the next Saturday. That Sunday, I was there.
Hey, listen, I'm actually happy that you chose to do that because it was so late. But I also want to bring up the comfy that you rock so well. When did this become a thing? How long has that been part of your wardrobe?
Oh, a long time. I was rocking the pink one hard up at the U too, and I had to bring it back down here and then pick up some more when I was down here. And man, I'm telling you, these things are the best thing. I can literally sleep anywhere with this on. You catch me on the floor, in the bathroom, anywhere. I'm sleeping everywhere.
Hey, it's hard to avoid falling asleep wearing that after a hot shower, after a long game like that, so I totally get it. But as we push forward to Senior Day at LaVell Edwards Stadium, how do you plan on handling the emotions of that game running out of the tunnel with your brother and with the team the last time this season?
Man, I'm definitely going to hold back all my tears. I will not shed a tear out there. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to take the dub, and I'm going to go home, go take that hot shower, get back in my comfy, and then cry myself to sleep because I'm so sad that I'm leaving LaVell Edwards Stadium.
Yeah, it's been an incredible run for sure for you and for Puka and your entire family. I know that Kai has enjoyed waking up most recently and seeing that both of his brothers scored touchdowns and got a big win. But how have your expectations of what this BYU experience would be evolved from day one when you announced to where we are now?
It actually met all my expectations from seeing Kalani and his leadership last year during COVID and witnessing the team in their and just their run. It was just it was an awesome vibe that I loved, and it was something that I definitely want to be a part of. And coming back home with my family, I thought it was perfect just to be close home and feeling that love and that positivity is what I needed to be, is where I needed to be. And coming back home is perfect. Like everything has been planned out perfectly through God's timing and everything. And I wouldn't change a thing. It's gone exactly how it needed to go.
BYU senior wide receiver Samson Nacua is with us on BYU Sports Nation. You just mentioned the word leadership from Kalani Sitake, and you have worked yourself into a leadership role with this team. That's tricky given that you are a graduate transfer. So how has your role as a leader evolved since becoming a part of the BYU team?
It's definitely changed a lot more than I was even expecting, actually. I thought I was just going to be focused way more on football. And, I was like, I'm stepping in here as a senior grad. No one's going to really care too much about me. Like, I'm not going to be focused too much on the team. I'm just going to, love the energy, come in and, play some ball. But as I stepped here, things didn't go my way. I got hit with a couple physical injuries, and mentally I wasn't there. And then I had to sit down with Fessy and Coach Kalani and just talk out with everything I was going through with life, with family, and with football. And they're able to help guide me and keep my head up and just show me that the service, there's more than just football. There's more than just me. Our True Blue heroes deal with a lot more than whatever I'm dealing with. And to be able to see their fights and them smiling constantly, it just helped me just realize like I can be positive throughout all this. I can help this team and bring the energy that they need when they're down. And so when I'm not on the field, hey, I'm trying to pick you up. If we didn't score, we didn't catch that ball, it's on to the next one, man. We're going to come back and we're going to do our thing and we're going to get going and rolling. So it's been really fun, honestly, being able to be the hype man and then coming in and make plays when needed to be too. So I've been loving it.
Hey, you made big plays against Virginia on Saturday night for sure. At what point did you find out that you had the exact number of yards and both had a touchdown, speaking of you and Puka, after the game was over?
Just when we were taking photos. Well, I don't think my mom and my family didn't even know. Like, we were just taking photos, and then we went around taking photos with fans, and then the fans told me and Puka while we were taking a picture with them, they're like, "Did you guys know you guys had the same stats?" And I was like, "What? That's insane!" It was my first career 100-yard night, and to be able to share that with Puka, and it's all been a movie, and it's been wonderful.
Was the first play of the game drawn up way before that, or was that something that got signaled into right in the moment?
Oh, we knew what we were going to do the whole week. We drew up the play. Coach had us practicing and running it. We knew what we were going to get. It was either going to go me or Puka, I think, honestly. And Jaron decided to lob it up to me, and I was like, finally, here's my chance to go make a good play for everyone and show them that I'm just as good as Puka. And, I did it, and I was just happy to make a play for the team.
What's the best part about playing football with Puka as a brotherhood at BYU?
Man, the celebrations hurt with him because he punched the whole time, but I love it. Honestly, I love every moment. Those celebrations, me being held back from the sideline, trying not to get a penalty to go celebrate with Puka, him getting the penalty with me, like everything. Just, I think the celebration and being able to cheer each other on, and being able to just see how far we've come along in this journey of life and journey of football, and it's just been cool to witness each other right now here in the college experience right now.
Samson Nacua is on BYU Sports Nation. You were quoted earlier this week that coming down to BYU helped you rediscover your love for football. Why is that?
Football is a lot. It demands a lot. And, sometimes you stick to yourself, and you don't always express outward of how you're feeling. And I didn't know I missed my family as much as I realized being back down here, and I kept to myself a lot. I distanced myself a lot from my family when I was up at the U too. I'm just trying to figure my way out through life, and I don't know. Everything just brought me back here, and it's been wonderful. And BYU just helped me realize that there's just so much more than just me and just what I'm going through. That service to others, service to my family, and just sacrifice. There's a lot in sacrifice. There's a bigger picture in the end for sacrifice, and being able to sacrifice a lot to come back down here to be with the family and find the love again was just totally worth it. The bigger picture has been worth it, and I'm enjoying every moment.
Hey, we love to see that smile on your face. And I do need to ask you before you go, let's fast forward and say that BYU, who is already 4-0 against Pac-12 competition, beats USC to go 5-0 against Pac-12 foes. Should the Cougars somehow be able to play in a de facto Pac-12 championship game if that's the case?
100% we should. I need a rerun at it, all right? I didn't get it the first time. You're giving me the second time. I'm telling you, I'm taking it, all right? So they give it to us. We got to talk to the Pac-12 commissioner, all right? That's what we got to do. I got to talk to Kalani. We got to set it up, and we got to make it happen.
Hey, let's absolutely pursue this, even if it's in a bowl game. Give BYU, whoever wins the Pac-12 championship, that opponent in a bowl game, will make it happen. Does that sound pretty good?
I didn't even think about that. That's actually perfect. We're doing that. I'm talking to Tom Holmoe. We're getting it done. We're getting it done.
Samson, it's been a pleasure to talk with you, to have you at BYU this season. Let's give you some karma for a fabulous senior day against Idaho State. We'll talk to you again soon. Good luck on